This just might be the best value step-through bike on Amazon. The Cityone electric bike by Qlife gets up to a 40-mile-an-hour range on the battery, can hit a top speed of 20 miles per hour, and comes with front suspension and wider 26-inch tires for a comfortable ride. Inside this video, we're going to be doing a speed test on both throttle and pedal assist, as well as a hill test and a battery test. Now, Qlife did send me the Cityone to test and review inside this video, but you're only going to get my honest opinions after we've thoroughly tested it. Unboxing this massive box was pretty straightforward. I'm happy to say that this bike came extremely padded inside of this box, which is a huge relief because nobody wants a bike damaged upon arrival. Out of the box, this is what the Cityone looks like. Let's go ahead and tear through some of these zip ties. This is what the bike looks like fully unpackaged. Looks like we do get some keys here to remove the battery. And for our tube battery, we get 280 watt hours, 7,800 amp hours, and 36 volts. Considering what this bike is valued at, I'm pretty impressed with the battery. Let's go ahead and weigh this battery. It comes in right at about 5 pounds. And the charger that we get is 1.5 amp hours of output. So if you take 7.8 divided by 1.5, you're looking at about a 5-hour charge time to charge this battery to full. I also love how smooth it is to install. One click, turn of the key, and we're good. We also have this nifty little power button built into the battery. We also get this wide squishy bike seat, 26-inch by 2.1-inch grippy tires, a 350 watt 500 peak rear hub motor, 7-speed Shimano gears, a lockable front suspension, a sleek step-through design, and probably my favorite part about this bike, integrated wires throughout the battery tube. Inside of the box we get some pedals, front and rear reflectors, a bell, and of course a user manual and tools to put the bike together. When it came to the building process for the Cityone, everything was way more simpler than I could have imagined. I started off with installing the handlebars, and that was extremely simple. It was just 4 different screws that held it in place with a plate. I then installed the front wheel, which was also a breeze. All I had to do was line it up with the brakes and then install the wheel. After that, it was all little cosmetic things like installing reflectors, adding a bell to the handlebar, getting the seat into place, and installing both of the pedals. We're gonna start with the hill test. We have this pretty steep hill in our driveway, and I'm gonna try to see if we can get up with only using the throttle. And we have a full battery, so this should be the bike at its full power. Let's go ahead and attempt this hill, only using throttle. And it crushed it, no problem. We got up to 5.5 miles per hour, which I think is pretty good for this steep of a hill. Considering that we only have a 350 watt hub motor, this thing performed better than I expected. Now for the brake test, I'm just gonna go ahead and coast down the same driveway we went up, and I'm gonna test the brakes at the bottom. So fairly solid mechanical disc brakes. They're not going to be as good as hydraulic disc brakes, obviously, but they did a pretty good job of allowing me to stop within about 15 to 20 feet, going down the hill at around 10 miles per hour. As far as our control panel and display are concerned, we have this nice little handlebar display. We have our up and down for pedal assist, and it goes all the way up to 5. We'll test out each one of these inside this video. And of course, we have the power button. If you want to turn on the headlight, you hold down on the plus sign. Headlight turns on, you'll see the little icon pop up. But other than that, it's very simple to use, and I love that we get 5 modes of pedal assist. Let's start off with pedal assist number 1 to see where it tops out at. So pedal assist number 1 topped out at about 9 miles before I went downhill. So now we'll go ahead and check out pedal assist number 2. With pedal assist number 2, we're not getting much better than pedal assist number 1, topping out right at about 9.5 miles an hour. So let's go ahead, bump it up to pedal assist number 3 and see how fast that takes us. And with pedal assist number 3, we're topping out right at about 12 to 13 miles per hour. So let's go ahead and bump it up to 4. And with pedal assist number 4, we're getting about 16 miles per hour. Let's take it up to 5 and see if we can hit that 20 mile an hour mark. And we got just under that 20 mile an hour mark, right at about 19.5. So now we're gonna do just throttle and see if it will hit 20 miles an hour. And we topped out at about 19.8 miles an hour with just the throttle. So as far as speed is concerned, it did a pretty good job of getting close to that 20 mile an hour mark, but we never got over it. The closest we got was 19.8, and that was with using the throttle. Let's go ahead and talk about battery capacity and how many miles you should expect at a full charge. For the test drive, we did 3 miles on this bike and the battery meter didn't dip at all. However, I did see some performance decline, especially going up hills, and I wasn't able to hit the higher speeds with the higher pedal assist. So if you're planning on riding this with only throttle or staying in the level 4 or level 5 pedal assist, then you should expect to get about 15 miles out of a single battery charge. Which brings me to my conclusion. After testing it out on the hill, going through some speed test and testing out the battery, my conclusion is that this is a great budget electric bike. And even though it does have that smaller 350 watt motor, you're still gonna get quite a bit of power out of this bike. And two of my favorite things about this bike have to be the really bright headlights. I was shocked when I first turned it on to see how bright it was. And the second thing is going to be those integrated wires. I find the body of this bike to look absolutely spectacular, on par with bikes that are double or triple the amount of this one. You're getting a solid electric bike with good controls, a sleek design, and 5 levels of pedal assist up to 20 miles per hour. In my opinion, it's worth it. Thank you so much for watching this video review, and I hope that it helps.